Because you can build as many houses when you land on your title deed, even though you don't own a family. So in the case of Yen Ling, actually when she landed at Tuas Industrial, she had the money to build four, but there are only 3 houses. Therefore, the bank has got no more houses. But the interesting thing here is this: from now onwards, anyone who land on their title deed can straight away build a hotel. And we have come out with this new rule to say that as long as the bank do not have a house, the bank will not restrict any player to build a hotel, having to pay the difference between how many houses he have or so. Okay, to just top up the difference. So that being the case, it is going to be exciting, but again, there will be a problem. Because if somebody going to build a hotel, he have to pay the cost of the 4 houses plus a hotel, which is 5 times the value. If you don't have the cash position, even if you land, you may not have the ability to build a hotel. Therefore, what some people will be hoping here is this: someone built a hotel and return their greenhouses back to the bank, and the bank can circulate again to the next player. So these are some of our very own Propnex editions of the Monopoly that we have highlighted. But having said that, right now, we only have got another 5 more minutes to guess the winner. Okay, please, all of you who are listening out there online, I think we have got 500 over shares. I'm quite sure thousands of you who are viewing right now live, plus all those physical dollar taka voucher, and as well as the iPad, yes. Right? Because she did not unmortgage it, even though I see $500 bill and $100 bill. Yep. Either she has forgotten that she has an asset because she's so engrossed on the game, but I think it is, and that's exactly happened. You know, sometimes we are too busy. Don't talk about Yen Ling owning multiple properties. Some of us own even 1 or 2 properties. We even fail to realize we are paying a high interest rate to the bank because the mortgage promotional rates are over, because we don't keep track. So this is something that we all must be very aware. Real estate is something long term, but each of us must take a personal interest to ensure that we are getting the best return for our investment. Okay, let's look at it. I think now there is some settlement taking place. Winston landed on Tuas Industrial, 4 houses, rent 400, and still short. I mean, is it Winston that's short to pay money?
What do you want to
No, sorry, Havinder. Okay, Havinder is just is having hugely a cash flow issue for some time now, and I think Havinder landed on Tuas Industrial, and you know, you see the life. What is so shocking? Havinder actually initially owned Tuas Industrial. He built 4 houses. Because of cash flow, he had to sell Tuas, all the 4 houses, half the price. Eventually, he sold Tuas Industrial to raise money. Somebody bought and somebody built, and now he hid there, and then he have to pay $450 on the land that he actually owned. Okay, so that's
irony.
Yeah, that's life. That's life. Sometimes we can say it's a throw of the dice, but sometimes life, property cycles, decision making happen once, and we are not that fortunate. We may have to just reorganize our portfolio. Not to lose heart. It doesn't mean that that is the end of the game. There are always opportunities to bounce back, but one should take a very prudent approach to making a quick assessment of what are the properties that you have and what is it that you want to own and build.
Okay, while following the game, don't forget to like and share as well on your Facebook. So in your comment, put LNS, then we'll be able to pick you up for the lucky draw, right? So Havinder has no more cash left, so I think, very, very peculiar situation, precarious situation now.
Yep, I think I know now Havinder is going to throw the dice. I know every time he throws the dice, I think his heart. Let's see where he lands now.
You still have to do something.
Okay, I think he needs to pay.
Okay, nah? Okay, so you get 100. So you give him back 50. Yeah, thank you. Okay, next. Looks like every round you have to spend some money.
Okay, this one next slide. Kata that one like this.
Wow, here's a lot of community chairs. You lucky fella. Receive VIP pass. Wow, advance to go. Which one?
Yeah, this one.
Building, go to go. Wow, and then you get $200. Not bad. You skip all the danger zone. Okay. want to do?
Can I buy a kampong ubi?
She wants to buy kampong ubi? No, he doesn't want to sell.
See,
No.
one thing Len Ying is really doing something here is every time before she throw the dice, she make an assessment either to sell or either to offer to buy someone else's property. This is what we call it. Yeah. 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 Okay.
So she mortgaged her River Valley.
Yeah, maybe she heard what we are talking here.
I still think it's strategy.
No, I'm quite certain that she's
Yeah.
conscious about her assets, and then she decided to unmortgage, and that's the right thing to do, because an unmortgaged property can, if anyone land, not only can collect rent, but she can also choose to build a house and collect a higher amount of returns on that particular plot. Yeah. Yeah, so far, if you look at the board, there are a lot of greenhouses. We haven't seen all the great hotels springing up. And the game have already crossed the 45 minutes. Can anyone who be able to be aware from the timekeeper perspective clock exactly? Oh, yes. So there's balance is another 40 minutes, no? Yeah, should be. I think we're hitting the 50 minutes mark, and balance is around 40 minutes.
Left or what? Left 48. Left.
Or 48 minutes left. Yep. Good. And for all the listeners, maybe just the rule of the game, how we do here is this: if a player goes bankrupt, how a player goes bankrupt, here is first he have to settle all the cash. If he cannot settle the amount that he's owing to the other player, then he will have to get rid of all the assets, and the assets may be sold at half the price. And finally, either he mortgage or he have to sell all the land titles that he has. And if that amount all accumulated still cannot settle the player, then he will have to be declared as a bankrupt in the game. Yeah. Okay, let's move to here. What is Mr. Yong Hok, our banker, is doing over the other side? He's
there's an
bidding.
auctioning.
There's
I
an
think
auction
Winston
taking
is in
place.
trouble.
No, I think he's cool. Or is it? Let's
Winston stepped on Paya Lebar, have to pay $800 to Thomas. So still short of 534.
Oh, wow. Now
I
a
think
second
Len Ning
person.
is buying something, I think.
Yeah, I think. Yes, Yen Ling. Okay, what has happened here is this: Winston stepped on Paya Lebar, and he have to pay $800 rent to Thomas. Okay, and he only have $266 cash on hand, and he's short of $534. You know, Winston is the person who is wearing red. He came in as the second highest. Can we softer? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say here is this: right now, Winston is just thinking and strategizing how to raise the $534. He did sold a title deed, and Len Ying did bought through an auction, and I think he's trying to settle the last few. So looks like 2% are now going through.
200.
Yeah. 2% are going to have a financial challenge, and apparently you realize the two of them came in as the number 1 and number 2 to this table. Okay, now the number 3 and number 4, the underdog is putting a huge amount of pressure on the number 1 and number 2. That's life. Never take things for granted when you are number 1. And I'm always keep reminding myself, Propnex being the largest real estate company, we will never take that for granted. Okay, I just want to also highlight, so far we have got 583 entries for guess and win. Okay, but maybe y'all can, if my back end can tabulate how many of them chose how many of them choose Havinder, how many of them choose, then you will know the odds of the, and I'm quite very confident, my guess, out of the 583, 400 people would have chosen Len Ying. Trust me. Yeah, but I think it's still a bit of time. Don't be surprised, Thomas can make a move too, because Thomas is a cool. I mean, just to give you, for now that y'all have already chosen and it is ended, let me give a brief. Thomas is a fund manager. He is the coolest head there. Okay, and he loves to play Monopoly. And just a fun fact, his wife joined a nationwide Monopoly competition 20 years ago and came in fourth place. And he do not want to end in fourth place because he want to tell his wife he being a man is smarter. Yeah.
Redemption.
Yeah, but having said that, and he did definitely say that he will make use of today's winning to invest. Yeah, and he do own couple of properties. From an investment angle, savvy player. That's why don't undermine. I didn't want to give you all this information earlier because then I just say you decide who's going to be. Okay, on the other hand, Len Ying, 26 years old, very fresh. I had lunch with all the 4 players earlier. Impressive. Initially, she don't even want to come and join the competition. The husband and her, both of them were finalists in the top 50 this morning. It was the encouragement. So what did it say? As a partner, you should always support and train and help the other person. You see, sometimes you think you're good enough, your partner can outdo you. Yep, and that's exactly the case of Len Ying, and she is really a smart girl, and they are also very excited waiting for their BTO flat at Dakota. It's a very good location, therefore you know they choose houses at the right location, and that's as far as Len Ying. And apparently they are also related to one of our agents who has been in our company for 20 years, and is the agent who referred, and they come to join the game, and I'm very happy for Yen Ling too. Winston is an in-house legal counsel. Don't play. So the 4 players cannot close their eyes and just say they are right. He's really shrewd. He understood the game. 53 years old, and he got to know our game about after looking at the advertisement via Channel News Asia. He became interested. A Monopoly lover since young, and that's how he started to register. And he said that his winning strategy is to focus on properties in orange zone to build as many houses. And that's how he managed to. Havinder is a safety executive, age 45. He also got to know through the TV one day and decided to scan and register. Since young, he has been playing the game with his siblings. He hoped to donate a portion of his winnings to temple and some buy gifts to his parents, and wishing him all the very best. Okay, I was wrong. I thought I told you about easily close to 400 actually. Interesting. So people have put 247 people have put Len Ying. Len Ying is 247. 42% are gunning for Len Ying. Thomas have got 134, 23%. Winston had got 122, 21%, and Havinder had 14%. Okay, so right now you know if you have already scanned and choose guest, the game is coming past midway, and hopefully we will see one of you walking away with the iPad and another 5 of you getting your $100 Takashimaya vouchers.
So Havinder stepped on jail, wants to stay inside. Will this strategy pay off?
Okay, I think this is survival mode.
Survival mode, all right.
Okay, survival mode is a human instinct. When you want to go outside and people are looking for you, you better stay in jail. You feel more protected because you get your 3 meals and you can sleep. And you don't need to be harassed by money lenders and so on. But there is a huge risk because you can stay afloat hoping other people will die or go bankrupt. So that you see, by you staying in jail and someone else being tripped to pay and go bankrupt, you still can earn. You can get third and you can get 10,000 more. Whether that strategy pays off or not, anyway, Havinder can only stay there for 3 rounds. Okay, at the end of 3 rounds, if it is not, he's forced to throw the dice and still come out. Let's see how it goes. And this is all part of the game strategies in life. Yeah, interesting. Yep. Okay, so you know, as a player, every round he's still forced to throw the dice, and if you throw double, he's forced to come out. But actually, Havinder will be praying he don't want to come out at all. Yeah.
So now Thomas is mortgaging the waterworks and Propnex Indonesia to raise cash.
Thomas. Well, Thomas is also having problem to raise cash.
We're in the final 40 minutes. So maybe there's some strategizing going on.
Can I build?
Yeah.
Mortgage, then build on some property title deeds, hoping others will just step
The
on it.
last two I have. Okay? So you got to pay.
Wow, look at the beautiful gold tokens that we have. So this is again our Propnex Monopoly Gold Edition. So as you can see here, right, if you would like to buy, our viewers, you would like to buy, contact your favorite Propnexian today and ask them to arrange for you. Right, so this is our Gold Edition Monopoly, this one.
Yep, I think maybe we toggle here. I can show the gold edition set as well, while the rest of the, I think, more than 500 over shares and thousands of you who are watching live, and as well as
Oh, okay, what happened?
is that Budok? Yeah, Budok. I
Bedok,
think.
yes.
Who
How many
landed there?
houses?
Oh yeah,
Four houses.
Havinder. He threw double. Yeah.
Out of jail and out of the frying pan into the fire.
Okay. So this is live again, my friends. Yeah. You can see his is almost all mortgage. I think Havinder still got one or two titles that is not mortgage. I think. Okay. So if you look at it, you see Budok has been coming again and again and again.
It's a sign, it's a sign.
Yeah. Budok is definitely a hot property, and you know, Sky Eden is a new development going to be launched in just right now, where as hot as it is in the next room. Sky Eden is a new project by Fraser, where hundreds of people are going to the show flat to take a look. Believe me, you get Budok, you can make money. At least this monopoly says that. And this Sky Eden is a mixed development, and I think it is going to be really, truly going to be exciting. Yep. What we are looking at it here is this. Havinder is going through a little bit of an stress that having role. Actually, when he went to jail, he chose not to come, but he's forced to come out because he threw double, and he's now trying to settle the $750 to Len Ying.
Jurong, you want to start Jurong, Jurong mortgage sales.
I think now it's a mortgage sale.
Mortgage value $80. Any takers? $80.
So this is a very crucial
$80.
moment because some of the
Calling
winners or those who are leading, they may not bid,
Calling
because if they
twice.
bid, they want to
$80.
unmortgage it, they have to pay another 10%.
$80.
So let us see. So we can see
$80.
Thomas
I
bidding.
still take $8. So hang on. $80.
I think our
Okay, so yeah.
banker is also equally stressed, having to settle the money. Yeah. And for today, the actual final game, we brought in our KEO, one of the most experienced. He has been a trainer, have been training all the bankers, and I think he's more than qualified, Mr. Lim Yong Hock, trying to help the player to raise the money. One of the key thing here is this. So we always say real estate is something that we cannot take it for granted that it will always be an asset. If we can just toggle the slides for our PWS, I'm just going to share with the 500 over shares and the 1,000 over viewers. Let me tell you, this is going to be so impactful for every one of you. In fact, if you think you are not one of the top 4 finalists, don't be disappointed. Okay, can we toggle here and just share the slides? And I just want to go, while they are negotiating, yes, this is what I'm going to highlight. Property wealth system. Share for the winners today, in the top finalists, 50 of them got a chance to win 100, and are highlighting during the seminar. So in fact, we start straight going to an illustrative. Don't miss this opportunity. More than 7 minutes. Number 2, because we work in partnership. Mortgage property.
Boss, we're going to have our next bankrupt, I think.
You think so?
I think
okay,
so.
we don't want to speculate that. We want to wish. Winston landed on Orchard,
1,004, boss.
and the rent is $1,400. Okay, Orchard has 3 houses on it. He only have $115 cash on hand.
Wow.
Okay, so now Winston is having to settle this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Orchard is Len Ying,
Yes,
right?
I think so, yes. I think she bought over. So it's definitely, Jennings, definitely.
Okay. Okay, so and what is interesting here is this. Power of woman, don't underestimate. Huh?
Young
Power of woman. Yeah. Is that Len Ying, right? Is having the orchard?
I should think so.
Can we confirm? Yes. Yeah, Len Ying is having the orchard. You see, youngest player at the table. Yep. The only female player at the table. So what? You're fun manager or you fun playing? Yeah. She don't care. Because she has made up her mind. She said that she's going to get married soon. Her BTO houses coming. She need all the cash. Okay. So that's why it's never to underestimate, but she's still cool. And I can also see Thomas is also cool. But let's see how the game play. Right now, Winston is trying to clear. I think he has got a lot of his properties all on mortgage. Looks like if nobody buys, the only person is Thomas and
Paper value
Len Ying.
180, mortgage value 140. Any takers?
Wow, Thomas is still trying to bid and buy.
Twice.
Thomas is still trying, but I think Len Ying can outbid him because she got cash and thing. Thomas is counting his money to buy. I know why Thomas is buying, because Thomas got the two other yellow colors, the same family.
Okay,
Yep.
140 calling once. 140 calling twice. 140. You?
No.
140 sold.
Len Ying is not denying him of the card.
I'm
This
surprised.
could be
I'm
quite a
surprised.
dangerous step, you know.
Correct not?
I'm surprised
140
because she should have denied Thomas to get a double rank. I mean, that's on the assumption that Thomas is having the other two yellow family.
Yes, can we confirm that?
Still short 174. This one is Outram.
Yes, Thomas had the two
Okay,
other
Outram,
yellow,
paper value
and
300, mortgage value
I
150,
think
takers.
Len Ying, for whatever reason, I think she decided to just go for the cash. She just want to just get all the cash.
But if you look at it, I don't even think he has the cash to unmortgage and also build houses on it. If you see,
No,
his
but that's
table.
not the point. But the fact that he got the other two yellow houses with 3 or 2 houses, if Yan Ling is going to land dash, he is going to pay him double. That was a very risky move on the part of Len Ying, not to deny him. Yep. And he bought it at a very low price.
Exactly,
At the mortgage
exactly.
price. Yep. At the
She could have at least bidded so that
to
Thomas pay
deplete
more.
his cash.
Yes,
deplete
yes,
his
yes.
cash. She could have done that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, let's toggle and see how is the settlement taking place over at the other side. Looks like he still survived. He survived. Winston survived by paying the $1,400 to Len Ying. Yep.
Okay, we are back on the game. Did you draw a 10?
double.
Okay, double throw again.
Call.
Wow, double.
8.
8.
Still not out of the woods yet.
Okay, give you $200. Okay, receive $50 in interim dividend. Wow, Propnex save you.
Well, thank you.
Save you a little bit more, that's all. Okay, right, Thomas?
Mortgage. Henderson.
Mortgage Henderson. Okay,
His mortgage is
$50.
cash.
Yeah, what is Thomas is trying to do
Understand,
here is this: he's raising cash. He mortgage first before he throw the dice. And you see what is so interesting. Actually, Thomas is very smart. Even when he did not have enough cash, he bought that yellow color family group because he just hoping that either Winston or Yan Ling will land at the other two of the yellow color plot with the houses being built so that he can collect double. Yep. Okay, so Yan Ling is trying to unmortgage some of the properties.
You gotta pay me 370.
Yeah, so she's trying to unmortgage some of the title that she got it from Winston, I guess, earlier.
$358.
Yep.
Okay, give me
She has got the cash flow. Yep, she has got the cash flow.
$8.
Don't have it, sorry.
I think we are coming towards the tail end of the game. I think we barely have got less than 25 minutes. Three more players are.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Here, this one.
Yeah.
House.
Okay.
If I buy 4, how much?
Well, she still want to build 4 houses.
So this is OCR.
Yeah, OCR. You know,
OCR,
Len Ying is going all out to go and build houses.
130 plus 130
I
will
think
cost you
$480.
$480.
480, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to
Ready
build
for 4
4 houses
Yes.
at Yishun. Is that Yishun? Woodlands. Okay, Woodlands. Yes, Woodlands. So she's building. Yeah, actually, Woodlands is good. It's because it's one of the either card. Is it the chance card or what will bring you to Woodlands? Yep. So if somebody happen to take a chance card, they end up at Woodlands. They pingsan. You know why? Because for 4 houses, they will have to pay $625.
Oh.
Budok again. Budok again.
It's a sign, it's a sign.
Hello, my friends. Really, after this, go to Sky Eden at
$500.
Budok. Right now is happening.
one more
A
time.
show flat.
Okay, Len Ying will go up.
The launch is going to take place
will go
in
after
about a week's time. And I really don't believe it. Can you see the orange colors? Sengkang, Punggol, Tampines all got 0 houses except Budok with the 4 houses. And Len Ying has been collecting time and again at Budok $750. So this is Winston, is it?
Yes, Winston landed.
Nobody is interested to buy, so I think did she wipe him clean?
I think so.
Is he been declared bankrupt?
They give up.
Okay, let's cross over. 2% have gone bankrupt.
Grand final.
Yep.
And we already have 2 bankrupt. Okay. Looking at the total assets, I haven't count yet. Okay. And the titles, I think it is almost quite obvious.
Yes.
Okay. That our grand champion for
Goodness, the learning value. What is so special that we have curated the game board, board set, and play your own assets. Propnex, but Wong, Thomas.
Wow, 108,000. What is she going to do with it? Did she share with us just now?
No, I think as I said, I had lunch with all the 4 finalists. Everyone have got said that whatever the amount they win, even Havinder said, even if he win 28,000, he will do a small portion to a temple. All 4 of them are winners in their own right. 9th position will get it $5,000, 8 cash. So all the top time, I think the back of you, one of you public announce and play this as winners to number 12. Okay, so we have got another winner who have got $100. Takashimaya, sorry, the winner chosen. I will just let's worth. Do me one big favor. Give them a lot of. And I just want the rest.
Because I have a property at Orchard, so I just wanted to make sure I have enough money to build like more aggressive from the start. So I'll just continuously build.
First and foremost, how are you feeling right now?
I think I'm still
Maybe closer.
Okay, I think I'm still in shock. So I don't really know what to say. But definitely very happy. Also because I have my family here with me as well. So very excited to have them here with me. Yeah.
Okay, who are all the people who are here? Your family
there,
members.
There. Yeah.
Okay. Just briefly, can you introduce your parents? Are there your mom and dad, or who's
No,
that?
no.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, my parents are working, so I have my fiance, my future brother-in-law, my future mother-in-law, my future father-in-law, my future uncle-in-law here with me today.
Fine.
Yeah.
All your fiance's side, all the family members.
Yeah, my
side.
fiance's
so-
side. Yeah.
Okay. When you said that you don't believe it, and I don't believe what you said,
Why?
because halfway through the game, I saw the confidence in you, how you want to wipe them away. Yeah, you are going to build, you are building houses, and you are trying to deny or you just control.
Yeah.
What gave you the confidence? Because I heard that you didn't actually, do you have a good experience about Monopoly before this?
Actually, prior to joining this competition, I don't really play Monopoly. So it was my fiance who introduced me to it. And as to why my approach was a little bit more aggressive, my fiance taught me you're in this game to win or to be out. You don't want second place. So in general, my approach is always aggressive from the start. So I'll just continuously build houses all the time, like the maximum number. Yeah.
I want to ask this question. Why at the beginning of the game, I noticed that you mortgaged one of your title? What was the reason you did that?
Because I have a property at Orchard, so I just wanted to make sure I have enough money to build like more houses there, like 3 if possible. So which is why I mortgaged to get more money.
Okay, I mean, that's a
Yeah.
very smart move. You see, a lot of people, when they have an asset, they don't want to mortgage it because they want to feel that they can collect rent. Because you could have collected rent, but you choose to mortgage it just to have buffer cash. And how did that rewarded? Because I think, why Budok seems to be so hot?
Because in the first place, I didn't have many title deeds. So when I realized that, that was my chance to land in Bedok, I just went all in as much
Okay.
as possible.
And
yeah.
you straight away built 3 houses at the first go, right?
Yeah, on four in
The,
total.
the first time, straight away you built all 4 houses.
Yeah, all 4 houses.
Okay,
yeah.
I think naysayers will say you are lucky. That's naysayers. Okay, but I think whatever it is, you make that decision.
Yeah, it's on
And
me.
that's
Yeah.
why it rewards. I'm really truly happy for you. I also want to know the fact that you said that the Monopoly game you were not really exposed, you did not play. Are you saying that Propnex Edition Monopoly game board was the first actually Monopoly board game that you really play more than an hour?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I probably played once or twice in my childhood, but I can't even remember it. So this was the first time I played that I truly remember the experience.
What is the
Yeah.
main thing that you like about our curated version? The way that we have designed the game,
Yeah.
what do you like about it?
I like that, everybody is given title deeds at first and the game proceeds at the accelerated pace. So I don't have to be there for, 5 hours, 6 hours. Typically it takes about 2 to 3 hours to play. Even when I play with my own family as well, it's a little bit faster. So that's what I appreciate about this version. Yeah.
And what about in terms of the elements of auctioning and a private treaty? Does that give you any other learning out of this?
Definitely. In fact, I would say that my biggest learning is in terms of cash flow management, which you mentioned earlier, right? Auctioning to get more money, to really build houses at other places. Like having that foresight and being more forward-looking, that's my biggest lesson from playing this game.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a couple more questions.
Yeah,
because,
go ahead.
because of
Yeah.
and you are going to be a celebrity soon.
Okay.
You know why? I think tomorrow we have an interview, right? Where's my Caroline? Tomorrow, which radio station is interview one thing? 938. Yep. And there are many other media because they just wanted to know. And what I'm really truly happy is here is this: when you went to the final, this is the second time it has happened in Propnex. We had a similar competition last year for all my salespeople because we want our salespeople to really be very strong to understand these things. And there came someone in the table and was I do not know is the only lady or not. There were 2 ladies. But she did not came in as the top or the second highest winner. She beat all the other men and she drove away a Mercedes-Benz. And then came today, top 4 finalists. You did not come in first, you did not come in second, you were the youngest of all the 4 people. And yet you swipe them all aside and win as a champion. What attributes in you think gave you that strength and opportunity to win this today?
Okay, I would say that, the biggest factor of why I won is because I have an extremely good coach, which is my fiance over there. He really taught me how to strategize and everything. And I guess the biggest attribute that contributed to this, I think, would be my interest to learn and my ability to learn. We play at home ourselves, and with each round we play, I always try and take in the lessons learned and the mistakes and try not to make it the next time round. So I think gradually that made me a better player as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You know what am I doing, I'm preparing you for tomorrow's interview today.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking, but I'm just saying that it is such a joy.
Yeah.
You see, Propnex as a company, Singapore's largest real estate company, to all the listeners, and the objective was simple, to reach out. And we would like to say, you want to thank, or
Interested, and that was why I
maybe we can come on stage to give away the awards. Yep.
Okay, winners come this side so you can sign the acknowledgement. And now at number 9 position, Chong Kai Lian. $5,000 cold hard cash. At number 8, we have Muhammad Rauf bin Muhammad Fazil. 8th position walked away with 5,000. Here. At 7th position, we have Paul Hock Chun. 7th position, $7,000 wild card. So we have 50 finalists and 2 wild cards. So Mr. Poe is one of the wild cards. Yeah, wow. And now at number 6 will be Larry Hu Sheng Feng. 6th prize takes away $8,000. So we have our CEO, our co-founder, and also our KO on stage. And now, yes, Hasbro representative, Miss White. Okay, let's give all the bosses and Hasbro representative a big round of applause for making all this happen, and also all the back-end staff and all the participants. Big round of applause again. First up, we would like to call upon at 4th position, Mr. Harinder Singh. Position, $1,000. We've been waiting for. Come.